Hello and welcome to Two Guys Talking AI. My name is Kevin Jaskowiak, CMO of Unisense, and I'm joined again by my good friend and CEO of Unisense, Bharat Vijay. How are you today, Bharat?
Hey, Kevin, doing great. It's fabulous to be here today at actually the store, the in-shop experience at VAMA Designs. And I would like to introduce Vaijayanti, the person, the passion behind VAMA, who has just set up this fantastic new storefront at the Fremont Hub. So maybe take a moment, Vaijayanti, tell us a little bit about VAMA itself and the move here.
So VAMA Designs is in Bay Area for last 11 and a half years. And we initially started in San Jose, but then we realized the need to be present in Fremont, which is much more centrally located, so that a lot of people can join us from different parts of the Bay Area, and we can showcase our high quality and one of a kind unique designs to the audience, as well as to be bride and groom in Bay Area and across.
One of the things that's always struck me, Kevin, is just the richness. Now, I'm a technologist,
Yes.
and my passion has been AI for so many years. And for the last so many years, AI has been all about images. And in the apparel space, the more beautiful, the richer the image, the better the AI. And having worked with VAMA for many years, the quality is exceptional. The quality of the photography is exceptional. We've actually sent so many, folks we know to VAMA. They've always come back with a great experience. Right from being a technologist to being interested in bridal wear, my son got married about 2 years ago. VAMA has been like a great stop. So back over to you.
No, I'm blown away. Rod, I walked in and the vibrancy and the colors. I mean, I made a comment that basically it looked like I walked into a Beverly Hills boutique. It's absolutely beautiful. Congratulations again. This is very, very impressive. I had zero expectations. I didn't know what we were coming into. Also, you have a very beautiful online presence. It definitely represents all the pieces very, very well. So, again, you can tell I'm taken back a little bit by it, but no, this is great. So, Bharat, we've talked a lot about, AI in the decision-making process and kind of the decision engine. How do you see AI playing with something like this? I mean, we have, as you can see around us, every piece has 200, 300 different variables or characteristics. How does AI play into that? Because, we've always used this analogy of looking for a black shirt. Well, this black shirt's pretty simple. Now we can make it a big story about it. No collar, short sleeve, 3 buttons. But now, if you look behind me, I mean, it's a lot more than a black shirt. So how do you see the AI technology playing into something like that?
So Kevin, one of the things that's always been important for me is the artificial intelligence and the human intelligence. So when a very passionate founder like Vaijayanti puts her heart and soul into the human side of it, then the AI gets tremendously enriched, because the complexity of each item, AI is able to pick that up. Also, in the consumer's mind, there's certain things going on that we don't fully understand. But the more complex we can get with understanding the patterns, the easier the AI can actually make connections between two different types of apparel that may actually be interesting to the same person, just because those patterns may be interesting, the styles may be interesting, the nuances may be interesting, the finish may be interesting. So I think that's one aspect of it. The second aspect is even just the location. How do people find a place like VAMA? It's now in the center of the city. But even then, people need to know that just come to the Fremont Hub. And so getting that word out also based on what people are looking for, intelligence can play a role connecting them to a place like this, because the in-store experience is what people value a lot these days. So if they know beforehand that they're going to get a very rich in-store experience, AI can play a role in bridging that gap too. Yes.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, one thing you and I talked about earlier is themes. I spent some time looking at, full disclosure, I spent some time going through the website. I now kind of gravitated towards the men where I looked at weddings versus bride or groomsmaids to this and that. Yeah. When someone comes in, do they normally lead in with, I'm a groomsman looking for a wedding, or is that something they do when they come into the store?
Yes. So they do their homework ahead of time.
Okay.
They also go through our website and our social media handles, and they know exactly what they want. So when they come in, then they just describe, I'm looking for a groomsman sherwani, or I'm looking for a kurta for this event. So it becomes easier for us also to show them and understand exactly what they are looking for, and we can help them much better.
Perfect.
Accordingly, yeah.
And that was a great answer because you gave me a perfect lead into a question. So, Brett, we talked about AI and we talked about the use of themes. Walking in, I can get help. And let's say I have no idea what I'm doing and I got invited to your son's wedding like I did, and I don't know what color to wear. You can guide me through it. How about when online? How does AI help that online? And when you take a store with this many, I guess, SKUs or items, and for someone who doesn't know what they're looking for, and is there a red flag if I wear purple, not black, or black and not yellow? How do themes and the power of AI work with something like this?
Yeah, it can be, so themes allow us to group the products. It's in the physical world, they are called assortments. In the online world, we call them themes. And it allows you to dynamically create assortments that are interesting to people. One of the most successful assortments or themes we've seen is zodiac signs. So a lot of people just gravitate to certain colors and styles just because of their zodiac signs. So like a Leo would typically gravitate towards something that's a brighter color. And a Pisces may gravitate to something that's a teal or and we've seen this. I mean, it's not universally true, but there is a certain truth to it. So just being able to automatically extract themes would be one way we can help the store designer to to actually present their products in a different way. And they may know themselves that whether it's a Diwali occasion or if it's other kinds of occasions, is it a destination wedding at a particular place? Does the wedding itself have a certain theme to it? And that may be pre-decided. And maybe it's also possible that we can help people that are designing a wedding come here and suggest themes to them based on what's available. And to add another thing, maybe the entire ensemble can be picked up here. So not just the brides, but also the bridesmaids, the groomsmen. Yeah. But I'm the expert is here, so would love to hear from it.
No, I mean, when people come in, the entire focus is first on the bride. As soon as her outfit is done, then the groom's outfit is coordinated as per the bride's outfit. And then the entire family comes in the picture along with the bridesmaids and the groomsmen. So a lot of times they have a color therapy going on, that for this particular event, this is the colors we are opting out. And then we do suggest them, in one picture, you cannot have 20 people wearing 20 different colors. It takes it away from the whole idea, right? So we do discuss with them that girls' side maybe have this kind of a color combination. The boys' side maybe have this color combination. And then those combinations, we put it together. And a lot of times they do like that idea. And it does look really good when they are all together.
Okay.
I want to add another small thing. So for AI to work online, one of the most important ingredients is the photograph. And without the proper photograph, it starts getting blurry in its own decision making. And that's one of the things that if you look at the VAMA website, you'll find so much attention has been paid to photography. And I've personally visited, Vaijayanti's studio a few times and seen the amount of painstaking detail with which each of the photographs is taken. The models are trained, and anything you'd like to add there.
I mean, like I mentioned earlier on, the colors are extremely important for the wedding, and there are certain colors people do want to avoid, and the designs are done in such a way that these colors they do pop. Especially the bride. Bride needs to pop in the color, and yeah, I mean the designing works around that. Yeah.
Just talk about the way you look at the photography. Right?
I personally believe that uh, when we do the photo shoots, the models what they wear, we take certain models with really high, I mean the good height. Certain we take shorter models and everything, so that we can show all our clientele that these outfits and these colors can look good on every skin tone, or whatever your body type is, it's all going to look good. So when a girl is looking at some of the pictures, she imagine herself wearing that outfit right away, right? So this whole concept of putting things together like that helps them understand how they will look into those outfits, because not everybody can actually come to the boutique. Some people buy online, and in that procedure they really want to kind of identify their own personality with that outfit and take it from there.
Absolutely.
So, this you may not know about this, Kevin, but there's a new serial that came out. It's called Hira Mandi,
Yes.
and it's about it's about dancing girls in set in post independence Pakistan. But
That's the serial.
that's a serial. But what's amazing is the kind of apparel that's showcased there. And today everybody wants to wear it. So imagine somebody comes into the store and says, "Show me something that's in Hiramandi."
Hiramandi.
And if you're able to locate it like this, that's something that she can solve.
Right.
But and AI can potentially help there as well in case she's not in the store.
But I don't know, I'm shocked that we had what was the biggest trend? Barbie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, grown people are wearing Barbie clothes, and again, theme type of Barbies, and there's Barbie parties, and so I can see that, and I think one thing unique about AI and the idea of themes, and basically AI generated recommendations is that using my experience of going to your son's wedding. I walked into the store the first time. I had no idea what I'm looking at for. And this guy just looked at me and said, what are you doing here? And so he just started pulling bags out and throwing them on the counter. I didn't know what I should be wearing. Will I look like a groom? Will I look like the guy who parks the car? I don't know what I'm going to look like. Where I think with themes and AI, it's going to take it where someone who is just so naive and have literally no clue, and no one holding their hand through the process, can really have a great experience shopping without that fear of making the wrong decision.
I think you're really touching upon something, and I'm in the same boat. By the way, this seems like I might know a few terms here and there. But if I walk into a store, it would be nice for me to know a little bit before I come in, so I can ask some semi-intelligent questions. And if the AI can prep me with that, that would also be very useful.
So another thing that I kind of observed when I walked in here was the how elaborate all of the gowns are. So here's a weird question: how long does it take to try one of these on?
To try or to make?
To try. I mean, are they quick to put on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're relatively quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, within 5 minutes you can just wear and come out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rob, you want to show us, or? Because one thing that's big in AI right now is this augmented reality, the ability to try on an outfit, virtually, and cut down the time. We talked a little bit about before, but when you come into a store like this, you can see where, if I could try on 6 to 10 outfits quickly, and then come in and select the ones that I really liked on me, I think that's unique. And
I think there's two problems there, Kevin. One is the look. right? So definitely the virtual try-on can help with the look, but the fit is something that it may not do such a great job with the fit yet. So it's possible that they need to come in store
In person.
and in person, right?
So that's a great question. So how many people go to your online presence, do their quote unquote virtual shopping, do not buy, but come in and say, I would like to look at
Try.
items. So is that a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do get, especially locals.
Okay.
Yeah, locals, and sometimes we have people coming from Seattle or Las Vegas or Reno, Tahoe or New York, but they know exactly what they want. They'll come with pictures where these are the four top list we want to try. They come here, try and pick one.
Okay.
Because yeah, I think with the wedding shopping, they really want to try.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, kind of one of the other things I thought about is you open up the conversation about location. And, location is key. You hear those location, those type of things. You were down in San Jose for a long time. You came up here. So I guess I'm going to ask you, Brad, with AI, and I don't really know how to phrase this, but it's, what's the impact of AI on marketing and geography when it comes to a store like this?
Yeah, and part of it is also your stronghold, Kevin. I think in terms of marketing, especially the digital marketing, I think being able to use AI to actually properly write about the content or all of every item would play a very big role in it being search engine optimized. So then you don't potentially have to spend even as much for advertising in the long haul. But in the short term, I think definitely the digital marketing in a lot of the newer channels is going to play an important role. I think the traditional Facebook still has and Meta still has some role to play, but there's a lot of many newer online channels where the AI and digital marketing can bring a lot of folks in. And today, one of the ways is the shorts. TikTok popularized them, but and I know VAMA is already doing a few of these, but getting these shorts out may through an advertising framework may be really, really useful.
It is useful. I mean, we have many brides spotting us through Instagram, through TikTok, and then they start following us with what we offer, and then the messaging, and eventually they come up here in the boutique to start try.
So I appreciate you're propping me up. I do know a little bit about digital advertising,
Yes,
so I thought I'd throw you. I was hoping you would talk more than I would, but no, I think what's unique about AI in digital advertising is if you take the historical route that we used to do, and we would build multiple cells and we'd test them, and we'd always have the champion and the loser, and you drop the loser and the champion, and you continue on with this. I think what's unique about AI is something that used to take 2 to 3 weeks now takes 2 to 3 days or a day, because of the fact that it's always enhancing the ad, the messaging, the images, the video type. And then we take, a multivariant type of testing model, and now we apply the message versus the image versus the video, and we continue to mix that and hone it in. And I think that's where, a store like this, when we can talk about so many details of every item, I think AI is kind of a necessity for something like that. I also think, using AI to bring more of a local element to it, to make sure people realize we are in Fremont now, and we are in the hub, and pardon the pun, this is the hub, but the hub of the valley and where everybody is coming around. But the idea is that, using that type of AI technology in the marketing, and then overlaying it with your online presence, I think is really powerful. I think it's a must.
Yeah, and I think this is a must visit too. Just the in-store experience is something for people to take a look at.
Oh, absolutely. Again, I spent probably I probably spent an hour on your site and just going through it. And really what I wanted to do is, if I could find some little nugget to make me actually sound smarter on this thing. But the idea is that I just started getting deeper and deeper into the items and then looking at the men and look at this beautiful jewelry. But, no matter how much I spent time on it, and the images are vibrant and beautiful, I mean, they're really well done. Coming in is a completely different experience. And I think your store is truly the epitome of that blend between an online and in-store experience, compared to buying a pair of socks or this classic black shirt. This is something where I don't need that in-store experience. And I think with AI, it kind of combining the two, I think it's really, really powerful.